Welcome back, my beautiful investors. It's your boy, Kay. And for those of you who are new, welcome to the channel, OK Investing. I'm here today to answer 20 of the most frequently asked questions I've received when it comes to investing. Hope you guys enjoy. So, probably the most important question that you guys want to know, how do I know what a good stock is? You're gonna have to wait until the end for me to answer that one. But of course, the timestamps are in the description below, so if you want to go directly to whatever question you want answered, you can. But you're going to stay for the whole video, aren't you? Everyone says I should be investing, but I'm worried. Should I be worried about the markets, Kay? Yes. Now this response may shock you, but I'm not here to please you. I'm here to inform you, and it is a good idea to have some kind of level of caution when investing, as nothing is guaranteed. Investing in stocks is a risk, just like everything else in life. And the more informed you are, the more you can mitigate any unnecessary risk and potentially make better investments. So let the fear guide you to actually learn more, not stop you altogether. Should I wait to start investing? A lot of my income goes to rent and other expenses. No, absolutely not. Unless you are in crippling debt and have no expendable income, start investing straight away with whatever you have left over. I only have a small amount to invest. Is it even worth it? Yes. A monthly investment of £30 could end up being £16,000 after 20 years if it grew at a yearly average of just 7%. That's just £1 a day turning into a housing deposit. I don't know, is that worth it? You tell me. Where do I start? With my beginner's guide video. Determine what you want to achieve and what your time horizon is. Think about what type of investor you want to be, an active one or a passive one. Start to research companies that suit your goals. What's the difference between trading Forex and investing? As explained by Brigoli13 and Dividends with Alisha, trading in the foreign exchange markets, also known as Forex, is the practice of swapping one currency for another. You could also trade in general, which would just be placing a short-term position in other investment assets, like stocks, with the idea of closing out of the trades with a profit. Investing, however, is the practice of building wealth over time, over an extended period of time, through the buying and holding of stocks. Both investors and traders seek profits through market participation. In general, investors seek larger returns over an extended period of time through buying and holding. Traders, by contrast, take advantage of both rising and falling markets to enter and exit positions over a shorter time frame, taking smaller and more frequent profits. What kind of things can I invest in? Stocks are the most well-known option, which are individual public companies you can invest in. You can also invest in bonds, which is a form of debt. You loan money to a corporation or a government at a fixed interest rate, and these typically offer lower returns than stocks, but are less risky. You can also invest in indexes and REITs, which I'll explain in a second. What is an index? An index is an indicator or a measurement of something. When it comes to investing, an index tracks the performance of a group of assets or a basket of stocks. I like to describe it kind of like a Haribo Star Mix. Stay with me. So, you go into a sweet shop. You don't know which specific sweet to buy. So, you buy the Haribo Star Mix. It's a little taste of everything, so you have a general idea what the sweets in the shop taste like. What is a REIT? A real estate investment trust, also known as a REIT, is a company that owns, operates, or finances income-generating real estate. So this is a way for you guys to earn dividends from real estate without having to actually own physical property yourself. Is crypto a good idea? Well, if you're the creator of the crypto, a scammer, a YouTuber with no morals, or an early adopter, you're not really likely to become rich in crypto. But holding a small percentage of Bitcoin specifically in your portfolio is a relatively moderate bet, just in case inflation turns our savings account into monopoly money. Where do I buy stocks, and which brokerages should I use? So the platforms you actually use to buy and sell stocks are known as brokerages. There are several different options to choose from in the UK. So I currently use Freetrade, Trading212, and Stake. Referral links to all three are in the description, by the way. Sign up and fund your account and you can earn a free share with all three of them worth up to £200. And when you get a free share, I also get something too. Personally, my favourite switches between Freetrade for its interface and customer service and actually allowing people to actually join at the moment. Trading212, man. What are you guys doing? And Trading212, which does offer more stocks, has more features and a free ISA account. What's an ISA, Kay? Slow down, we'll get there. Right now. An individual savings account, also known as an ISA, is a tax-advantaged account that allows you to invest without having to worry about any of the main taxes you would normally have to when investing in a non-tax-advantaged account. You can invest £20,000 across all ISA types in one tax year. And for more info, watch my video on tax. Do I need to worry about tax? If you invest in an ISA, no you don't. But again, if you don't invest in an ISA, make sure to watch my video. There are 4 main types of tax you should be aware of: stamp duty, capital gains tax, dividend tax, and withholding tax, all explained in the video. What is a dividend? Dividends. Sweet, sweet dividends. Oh my goodness, sorry. Dividends are the interest a company pays you to invest in them. So, a very hypothetical example, let's just say you invested in a completely random company, Financial Illiterate Club, who at the time stock price was $100 and it had a 5% dividend yield. Flick, for short, would pay you $5 that year. You know what else pays a dividend? A subscription to my channel. Not really, but do it anyway. Diversification, I hear this all the time. Why is it so important? Do I need it? In my opinion, diversification is a hedge against ignorance. Which is me just trying to sound a lot smarter than I am. Diversification is a perfectly sensible tool to help you spread your risk, especially when investing in industries you might not understand. So instead of being crazy and investing 99% of your portfolio in Tesla, like, who would do that? You could instead invest in an EV ETF, EV standing for electric vehicle, to spread your risk across the sector. The common saying, you wouldn't put all your eggs in one basket. But why would you do that when Tesla is the clear leader in the space? All hail Papa Musk. How much money should I start off investing with? As mentioned in my beginner's guide, this is subject to the budget that you create for yourself. If you've already done this and you realize you have £100 spare each month to invest, then start off with half of that and slowly dip your toes and get yourself used to investing. As you become more comfortable and you start to understand things more, you can invest a higher percentage. Should I invest in increments or all at once? Increments. A wise man once told me,
DCAing and chilling.
Historically, averaging into the stock market over time has outperformed lump sum investing, especially as many of you are on salaries, so we'll be receiving a monthly income. Must be nice. So you'll be averaging in over time anyway. How often should I check my portfolio? I don't even know whether I should bother even answering this, because whatever I say, you're going to multiply that by about 5 in reality and do that. Just try your best to let checking your portfolio not consume you. By all means, get used to the market movement, but as soon as you feel the emotions driving you to make any actual decision that is based off of how you're feeling at that time, throw your phone across the room. Why do you think I've got so many phones? What are common red flags to look out for? Well, if the CEO is called Trevor or Mary... No, but in all seriousness, high levels of debt, which are only increasing, no revenue or rapidly decreasing revenue, no actual product, CEOs that feel like you're listening to your head teacher or your local politician. How do I know when to sell? This is a great question. When the business fundamentals change, if you've met your own personal goals, if you'd rather deploy that cash into another investment you feel will perform better due to your own research, I would say those are some possible good times to sell. Not because the stock is going down. That's not a legitimate reason. And maybe most important of all, that I said I would come back to, how do I know what a good stock is? When picking your own stocks, there are so many things you can look out for. I'm currently making a video specifically on how I invest, so do make sure you look out for that. But some things you can look out for are trends in the earnings growth, how the company compares to its peers, how much debt does it have relative to their equity. So how much debt do they have in comparison to what the company owns? Their PE ratio can also let you know how expensive the company is relative to other companies in the industry or sector, but don't use this metric by itself. You need to combine this with other things. How is the company actually treating its dividends if it does pay them? Are the dividends rising too quickly? Is the company issuing debt to pay its dividends? All things you should think about. How effective is its leadership? If a new CEO has come in over the past couple years, has there been a clear trend in how the company's been performing and the CEO actually being in the company? I would say those are some key things that you can look out for. You've made it to the end of the video. God damn. Thank you so much. You're the exact kind of person I spend hours making this for. Thank you so much. Hope you were able to extract some value, and if you feel any of these would help other people, do remember to share the video and also like the video so it gets shown to more people. Comment if you would like me to go any more in depth in any of the questions mentioned, as I did just kind of briefly go through them. And remember, subscribing to me will pay dividends to your future. See you guys. Bye. I almost forgot. If you do want to support me, there are many ways to do so. So there's Buy Me a Coffee, in which you can simply and easily offer a one-time donation. Links are in the description. There's Patreon if you want to kind of do the same thing but on a more reoccurring basis. And you can also buy my merch, in which I'll only be selling 100 items of each specific item. So once they're gone, they're gone. And a massive, massive thank you to everyone that's already supported the channel. I appreciate you guys so much.
DCAing and chilling.